The first thing that hits me is the sound. The soft chime of silverware against porcelain. The slow drag of my father's fork as he leaned back. His gaze fixed on me like I was a blemish on something he wanted spotless. Then came her voice, my sister's. Smooth, cool, sharpened for moments like this. "So, what's new, little brother? Still running that big idea of yours?" she asked, with that curved smile that could cut glass. "Tell you what, when it crashes, I'll buy it off you for $1. You know, keeping the family." My mother laughed. My father didn't. He just smirked, and that was worse. It meant he agreed, that my failures were now a dinner topic. I didn't argue. I just folded my napkin, placed it neatly beside the plate, and stood up. The chair scraped the marble floor, a raw sound that sliced through their laughter. "Leaving already?" she called after me. "Yes," I said quietly. "Dinner's over." They didn't realize I meant it for them. It wasn't always like this. When I was 12, she was the one who taught me to climb the old oak behind our house. "Hold tighter," she used to say, "but don't forget to look down, so you know what happens if you fall." I adored her back then. She was bold, brilliant, the family's shining star. I was just the quiet one, the dreamer, the kid with ink on his hands and too many ideas that didn't fit at the dinner table. When I built my company, a startup focused on data ethics and user privacy, she was the first to offer help, $50,000. She called it family support. What she didn't mention was a clause she'd hidden in the contract, one that gave her control if I failed to meet an impossible repayment deadline. I never caught it. I was too eager, too trusting, too blind, a knife already pressing my back. The sabotage came in fragments. Clients stopped returning calls. Private files leaked. Investors withdrew. I dug into the system logs. Timestamps didn't lie. Someone was feeding my competition. Then, one night, a message landed on my private server. Her name was on it. "If you can't handle real business," it said, "maybe stop pretending you're a CEO." That's when I understood. She didn't want the company because she believed in it. She wanted it because it mattered more than her reflection. So I planned. Revenge isn't anger. It's patience wearing steel. First, I called an old contact, a lawyer who owed me a favor. Together, we wrote up a quiet little merger, one that legally dissolved my company and rebuilt it under a new name. Every patent, every contract, every asset, transferred. My name? Not on paper. Not anywhere that mattered. Then I met with my CTO. We created a perfect decoy. Same branding, same layout, same systems, but hollow inside. Just a digital shell. And finally, I sent her a message. Told her I was behind on payments, that things were falling apart. She took the bait instantly. The next morning, they arrived. My sister, my father, two lawyers trailing behind like vultures. They came dressed for victory, their smiles rehearsed. "Let's make this quick," she said. "You'll transfer the company to us. We'll clear your debts. You can start over. Maybe something more your level this time." My father chuckled. He enjoyed that part. I slid the paperwork across the table. "Everything you need's there." She didn't read it. She just signed, her grin the same one she'd worn at dinner. "Done," she said. "Guess it's mine now." I nodded. "Congratulations." Her lawyer frowned. Miss Hale, there's something you might want to—" Too late. My CTO walked in, tablet in hand. "All systems transferred, sir." The new parent company confirmed at 8:04 a.m. Her smile faltered. "New parent company?" "Yes," I said. "You just signed everything over to them. What you own now is, well, the shell, a name, a logo, a handful of expired licenses, and the debts we wiped clean last night." Her expression cracked. Confusion, then realization, then silence. "You can't do that," she whispered. "I already did," I replied. "You should have read the fine print. You taught me that, remember?" My father's smirk vanished. He finally saw what she'd done and what I'd undone. I stood, straightened my jacket, and walked toward the door. "Oh, and that $1," I said, pausing. "Keep it. Consider it tuition." They tried to fight back, called lawyers, filed complaints, demanded audits, but the walls held. Every timestamp, every clause, every transfer was airtight. Under its new name, my company flourished. Quietly, efficiently, untouchable. They still host those family dinners sometimes. I don't go, but I hear they've stopped laughing when my name comes up. Funny thing about revenge, it doesn't sound like victory. It sounds like silence. Clean, heavy, necessary. I didn't destroy them. I just reminded them who they underestimated. And that, I think, is enough.